there, welcome. This is Evening Star Oracle. My name is Mandy, and today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading in which what is it that Spirit needs me to know right now? What is it that Spirit needs me to know right now? So what you're going to do is you'll pause the video, you will take a second, you will breathe in 3 big deep breaths, hold it in, exhale out. All right, so we have deck number 1, deck number 2, and deck number 3. And once you feel ready, I'll see you on the next one. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Deck number 1. We have 2 cards here, okay? And then we'll go ahead and expound upon it with some clarification cards. But first and foremost, let's go over here. This is what Spirit most wants you to know at this time. This says, what boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? So before I go ahead and read the other side, this is telling me that there's just something that you must learn in terms of your self-love, your self-care, your ability to harness the love that you've been giving out to others so much and then putting it towards yourself. So this definitely talks about giving to yourself that love that you so readily give out. Let's see what the back says. To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. Today's soul action, when we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate toward others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. Today's mantra, I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what's best for me. So, if you're someone who loves to help others, if you're someone who, is just constantly trying to please others in any form, be it relationships or family, this card is telling you, are you giving your energy too much? Are you feeling depleted? Are you finding that you feel like you have nothing left to give to yourself? Well, Spirit is saying now's the time to give to yourself. And so we'll place that over here. Then we have 1441, life goals, mission, sense of self, honesty, important projects, unique skills, 1441. It's that time of intense self-development. Focus your mind on your craft. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. It also serves to find your true purpose. Leveling up in your career or business is of priority right now. So Spirit is saying, it's time to focus on yourself. It's time to really level up. I feel like there's definitely a level up energy here. It's time to expand. I feel like it's time for you to give to yourself. It's time for you to say, okay, I've been giving to so much to everyone else. I've been depleting my energy. Now it's time to really see how I can feed that energy to myself. And I feel like that's going to show up in how you apply for positions. Perhaps you're seeking to apply for positions. Perhaps you're seeking to apply for school, considering to get further education. Perhaps learning some new hobbies. That's what I feel that's with this energy here is like, how can you like restore your, I guess you want to call it mojo, because your mojo has been just taken because you've just been like your life force. You know what I mean? Because that's what I feel. I feel like your life force has been just given away willy-nilly to individuals, people, places, things that it's like, what about you? You know what I mean? What about you? So now that we have the overall energy here, let's go ahead and dive deeper into your current circumstances and what Spirit wants you to focus on based on your current circumstances. You got Four of Pentacles here. Okay. Financially, save your money. Be more frugal. Watch your spending. Building an empire. Finding discipline. That's another thing that Spirit wants you to focus on. Seven of Swords. Spirit wants you to recognize when you're wearing a mask. No longer should you be wearing a mask moving forward, okay? It's time to take off that mask and walk in your authenticity. That's what I got from that one. Nine of Pentacles. Self-sustainability. You know, it's time to focus on your self-development like we had talked about already. Perhaps there are situations where, you know, people in your life, you know, you feel like there's just it's either you or the people around you are inauthentic, and it's time for you to weed them out. Like I'm hearing weed it out and start to shine that light and be more authentic. Be more about you. Be more you. You know, be less about how you think others should see you as. Queen of Pentacles. So this is saying, it's saying like, it's time to plant your roots, okay? It's time for you to plant your roots. Building a foundation that's based on not just going out there and seeking and building and growing, but also planting your roots somewhere. Perhaps, you know, finding some place to live that you feel is going to bring you that feeling of stability, even if it means having to leave people, places, things, you know, do what must be done to get you to that next level. So these two wanted to come out. Oh, for some reason the Hangman came in reverse. Fear of letting go. So perhaps currently, you know, you have some fear surrounding letting go. Do not be... It's time to take action, okay? Spirit is saying it's time to take action. You've been thinking long enough here. And you need to let go of this fear that you're having here. I feel like you have a fear of lack of having control of your life here. And I'm not 100% sure what that's surrounding. Can you please clarify what that fear of lack is surrounding? Yeah, perhaps you're like self-doubting yourself. There's this fear of self-doubt. Like you're doubting your worthiness here, okay? So that's surrounding this feeling of, you know, of course, save money, conserve money, you know, do that stuff, you know, that's important to sustain yourself. But at the same time, you're looking at money in a way that's detrimental to yourself. Let go of your fears surrounding money. There's a lot of fears surrounding money here. Okay? Let that go. Seriously, let that go. You need to look at things a little differently here. You've been doing a lot of self-reflection, because I feel like this is for the next card here, and is also correlating to this. I feel like there's definitely, you're overlooking something. You know the truth of something. Perhaps it's like you know that you're giving yourself away to such a degree that it's killing you, or, you know, deteriorating your mental health. So it's something toxic that you need to open your mind to. Like bad habits, which include not doing anything, because I feel like there's also this energy of not doing anything. I feel like there needs to be some more action on your part here. Perhaps it's, what is it rooted in? You should possibly ask yourself, what are these doubts rooted in? Are these doubts rooted in unworthiness, laziness? Are you like, what bad habits have you developed that is keeping you from creating this kingdom, from going out to create and to build this kingdom that you so want? What's holding you back here? Oh, and then look at that. The Knight of Wands came in reverse, Knight of Pentacles. In terms of your self-sustainability here, like, it seems that things are slow moving in terms of your financial success. It seems like things are slow moving here. And it's causing some frustration. Things are feeling a little chaotic, like you're trying to take care of yourself, but then one thing after another thing after another thing, it just hinders you. And I feel like what Spirit is saying is that it's understandable that things are slow moving, but it is best that you're moving rather than halting and stopping altogether. Don't be so careless about your health. I'm hearing that as well. Don't be so careless about your health. It should take a little bit more responsibility towards your health so that you can build it back up again. Because I'm getting this energy of, irresponsibility. It seems like this is more of like some energy, like not all. This doesn't have to apply to all, but for some people, they need to take better care of their health. So Spirit is saying, what boundaries have you set in terms of your health? What you will and will not accept from others, what you will or will not accept from yourself. Have you set those boundaries? And also the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which correlates, I feel, to this self-sustainability. I feel like you will have an opportunity. And I feel like in order to have that opportunity for yourself, you need to be able to let go of things that do not serve you. Please clarify this Queen of Pentacles. And the Justice card. Yeah, so in terms of your stability, this Queen of Pentacles lifestyle that you so want, which is a nurturing family life, being a mother, things of that sort. I feel like Spirit is currently trying to balance out the scales in which you have been mistreated, in which you have been overlooked. I feel like there's this energy of balance here. It's like, it's understandable and it sucks that there are individuals or situations out there that have really weighed you down. But Spirit is saying, let me do the dirty work, okay? And you focus on you being healthy. You focus on you building this empire. Let me do the behind the scenes work. You focus on you. I balance the scales. So it's really important for you to take your mind off of the things that you have been fearful of and doubting and sad about. There's the need to let go of thought patterns that are not serving you. Okay? Ace of Pentacles still at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you will have a new opportunity come to you, new opportunities, new financial opportunities, new opportunities to really solidify your foundation and your new beginning. As long as you focus on releasing that which does not serve you, and those are negative thought patterns, toxic individuals, toxic, unhealthy habits, especially when it comes to your self-care, your carelessness, your attitude. I feel like the attitude that you have for yourself wasn't or is now, or is right now not the best. Perhaps you're working on it. I feel like for some, it's changed, it's pivoted, and now you're focusing on your self-development. So there were a few messages here, okay? So there were messages that were talking about what you need to do. Be mindful of your funds. Do not spend overzealously. Build that kingdom. Build that foundation for yourself. Go out there and fetch what you so desire. You will be rewarded with this Ace of Pentacles here. Do not fool yourself or overlook any important information that you need to know. Also, make sure you take really good care of yourself, your mind, your body, and your spirit. And also, to look at things from the mindset of a Queen of Pentacles, right? A Queen of Pentacles knows she has it all, knows that she has it down pat, knows that she can have more. So it's really about you shifting your mindset and also allowing yourself to release those self-limiting beliefs and let the universe do its work so that you can have your retribution and you can therefore have and reap that which you have so tirelessly worked for over and over and over again. So we'll close out with any final messages that we have for Spirit. Whatever final messages do you have for this group, Spirit? Balance your priorities. Change what no longer serves you. And final message: what you carry is manageable. Keep pushing through because it will not last long. Stand firm in your truth. Stand firm in your boundaries. Make sure that you protect you at all costs because you are important. So, manage your time, balance decisions. Once you begin to recognize that you have the power to create that which you want, you're going to have a lot more options in front of you, a lot more responsibilities you're going to want to take on. And Spirit is saying, go ahead and do that, but handle everything from the mindset of that you can. And also this here is talking about new beginnings and endings. So you are trying to shift into a new cycle. And I think there's ironically only three major arcanas. Okay, no, there's three major arcanas here, which means that you haven't reached completion yet. You're still in the middle of trying to figure out what's holding yourself back from this self-actualization that Spirit is calling you for, especially this new beginnings here, Death card. So it's like you're on the cusp, or you're not on the cusp, but you're trying to get to that cusp of fully changing and becoming anew. So that's really all that I have for deck number 1. If this resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below if there's anything you wanted me to add, tweak, or anything like that, okay? And as always, I am very, very, very grateful to have you here. Namaste. All right, deck number 2. Who am I ready to forgive? Ooh. Who am I ready to forgive? Someone's ready to get to that next level and leave the past in the past. Okay, someone's inching towards that next level here. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this card. This is what Spirit wants you to most urgently know or to reflect on. Who am I ready to forgive? I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. Is it time to let go, forgive, and move onward? Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned. Who do you want to become, and how is this resistance holding you from what your soul wants? Today's soul action. Write a forgiveness letter. Then practice the Ho'oponopono prayer today while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Oh, very interesting. Yeah, there's someone who's ready to let what had happened to them go. I'm feeling like someone's ready to just pivot and get to that next level. I feel a sense of surrender and acceptance from this deck here. Let's go ahead and look at this angel number. So if you've been seeing 9999, you know, how many nines did I just say? Often everywhere, then this is also further confirmation. So this is about lessons learned. Culmination, results, benefits, reflection, completion. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive toward your goals, maintain your momentum, and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward goes to you. All right, so basically that just confirms what I had been initially feeling, that this deck is definitely ready to move forward and to move on to that next level. They're ready to let the past be the past, let bygones be bygones, and see what the next chapter holds for them. So let's go ahead and dive into this reading to see what Spirit, further wants you to know. The Nine of Cups here. Self-satisfaction, happiness, emotional stability, confidence. Spirit wants you to find something that will bring you some emotional stability, some emotional happiness. It could be through peers. It could be through finding like-minded social groups. But Spirit is saying it's time for you to get back out there. It's time for you to explore that which will fulfill you. Spirit also says Two of Swords. In terms of this indecision, I feel like you may or may you're probably at a crossroads. A Two of Swords here, an indecision of whether to let go or whether to move on, or perhaps two choices. In terms of should you move here, move there? Spirit is saying your intuition is strong and you already know the answer to that. So follow through with that. That's confirmation that Spirit wants you to follow suit with that. Yes, the Devil card. So here, Spirit is saying that you are only tied by that which you believe you are tied to. You are not truly tied to anything. Okay? You are free. You are liberated, okay? The past no longer controls you. Your past is that something to be let go. It's okay to move forward now. This back and forth energy that you're going through, you're doing, it's not serving you. You need to let the past go. And also do some deep self-reflection in terms of the pain that you went through. Journaling, meditating, and really recognizing when you have triggers. Getting that sense as well. So it seems like you're definitely going through an evolutionary dark night of the soul period here, I feel, in terms of that. because you're trying to move forward from a situation that really hurt you. So Spirit is saying journal, come back to source, come back to yourself, and everything will be okay. You will start to see yourself. You will start to see that you yourself are pushing you to that next level, to the completion of all of this. The Ace of Pentacles here is talking about new opportunities, new possibilities. Spirit is saying go out there and seek some new opportunities, new financial opportunities for building your wealth. Spirit is saying that when you're doing that, you're going to have some offers, some potential considerations to think about and how to grow your wealth. Spirit is saying is focus on that. Focus on monetary, some monetary gains. You know, it's okay to focus on monetary gains because that will help you to take your mind off of the flip-floppy energy that you got here and onto more tangible items to focus on. That will help. Then we have here the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords talks about clarity. So Spirit is saying clarity will be arriving. You will be having clarity at the end of this. You are going to receive the clarity that you so deserve. And then you have the King of Cups. So from what I'm gathering here is that Spirit is saying that you haven't been handling things from such a equilibrium standpoint. You've been thinking about things in a much irrational state, okay? And I'm looking here, cold, obsessive, moody, volatile. Yes, I think that perhaps with this back and forth energy, it's been creating a lot of volatility in your spirit and in your moods and in your day-to-day. It's not easy, whatever it is that you're going through, especially when you don't know where the triggers are coming from. Hence why I had recommended doing the journaling. So Spirit is calling you to say, like, you know, hey, now it's time to work towards this King of Cups energy in the upright. It's time for you to get to a place where you are not affected to such a degree. This Four of Swords here talks about reflection. Spirit is saying, you know, take the time to reflect on this situation, but you don't really need long. I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you already know the answer to this and it's to move on without a doubt. If it is meant to be for your well-being and your mental health, you better follow it. Okay? You don't need any confirmation for that besides your own intuition, okay? Let's clarify this Devil card here. Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Swords clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So this here is telling me definitely that there's a lot of impulsive energy as well in terms of what your negative habits are. There's some impulsive energy and some instability in terms of the family life. Because here we're talking about, lack of stability, failure. So perhaps you're just like in your thoughts. I'm not sure if maybe like a marriage had ended or a family life had ended, or maybe you came from the background of a family life that just, you know, was just miserable and very unstable and, you know, caused feelings of fleetingness within you. Perhaps you just never really thought of it like that because you've always been trying to perhaps brush your your toxic habits underneath the rug or that discomfort underneath the rug. So Spirit is also saying, like, focus on that discomfort. Focus when that arises, because you can't just solve it by going to the next thing. You can't just be, going to the next thing, thinking without or acting without thinking. You know, I feel like some impulsive energy here. So Spirit is saying, you know, if you're going to do anything, make sure that it's well-intentioned and that you release what you need to release for the benefit or the future of whatever family life you want, family success, future success that you want. Make sure you work on setting yourself up for success when you choose to manifest that which you desire. Is it just me or okay? I'm sorry, I have like a camera here and I can't even see. Okay, Four of Pentacles. So this is talking about new opportunity for yourself. So Spirit is saying like you are definitely being frugal here. Don't be. I think that Spirit is saying like to go ahead and take that risk. If you're considering doing a business idea, if you're considering moving, if you're considering doing something that requires a little bit of a risk or a little bit of a gamble, Spirit is saying to do so. Let's further clarify this Ace of Pentacles. The competition, yeah. Don't be fearful. There's always going to be competition, especially if you're going to be a new business owner. There's always going to be competition in terms of, setting yourself up for success or trying to take your business off the ground. But Spirit is saying like there will always be competition. You can always strategize and, make better decisions in terms of that. What other messages am I getting from this? I feel like I'm getting other messages with this. Be open, okay? Especially when you go out there and you're trying to job search and you're worried about, competition. You think you don't have what it takes. Spirit is saying, cut that out. You got what it takes. Okay. Put yourself out there. I understand you want to hold yourself back from, whatever that may be, but you're only doing yourself a disservice. Put yourself out there. Okay. Stop saying you can't. Yes, you can. Please clarify this Ace of Swords for me. Thank you, Spirit. Two of Pentacles. Okay, very interesting. So, clarity in terms of your priorities. So, Spirit is saying that you're going to find that you're going to understand why everything had to happen the way that it did. Okay, you're going to understand why everything had to happen the way that it did so that you can be able to handle what is about to be coming your way. So you're about to be, I see you stepping into a whole new, like I said, a whole new chapter that's going to be requiring you to balance your responsibilities, especially if you get a new offer from a job. In terms of responsibilities, Queen of Pentacles, yeah, you will have that clarity that you need in terms of this Queen of Pentacles here. You will have that clarity that you need about what it is that you truly want. What it is that you truly want for the rest of your life, or at least your foreseeable future. So Spirit is saying like, stop standing in your own way. You're about to have the clarity that you need, that everything happened the way that it was. You're like on the cusp of fully recognizing why this situation, these events had occurred in your life. And for the final messages, the Sun card, I love that card. Final messages from Spirit. Page of Swords, and last one, King of Swords. So Spirit is saying, and the Death card, of course, transformation. So you're definitely on this path towards transformation. Okay, the Sun card, Spirit is saying to look at things on the bright side. Okay, everything is happening for your greatest and highest good. You can do no wrong. Take things in a playful manner, okay? Any decisions that you're making is for the best of you. It's for your joy. It's for your comfort in your future. The Page of Swords here talks about mental acuity, constantly thinking about the next possible steps, very curious, very intellectual, and that's what you need to do. You need to get curious about that which does not serve you. How is your mind thinking? Like, curious about yourself and the way that you show up and react to situations, okay? How or why am I showing up this way? Writing them out, just getting your thoughts and juices flowing in a way that's beneficial for you rather than the other way around, okay? You don't want to be, careless or you know, all that negative stuff. What's the opposite of Page of Swords? Defensive, legal issues, bad news, incompetent. You want to be able to really harness the lesson that you have to learn here. And then you have the King of Swords as the final card for what Spirit wants you to know is to handle things as a King of Swords would. Okay? And look at things logically. You went through this, you went through that, and now you're here, and now you have that power to be ultimately the best version of yourself. And that is what this King of Swords is about. This King of Swords knows who he is, okay? And he has no trouble defining it or saying it, okay? So in terms of your current situation, you want to transform into this King of Swords who's so sure of himself that nothing will hinder him or keep him from fully showing up as himself. And I feel like whatever the situation was that you had went through is, has definitely made you second guess, yourself and your worth. So who are you ready to forgive? Are you ready to forgive yourself? Are you ready to forgive that person so that you can yourself heal? That's something you should reflect on and think about. Okay. So that's all that I have for deck number 2. If this resonated with you, please give a thumbs up and comment below if this resonated with you at all, or if there's something that you think I should tweak and do. All right. Well, as always, I'm so grateful to have you here. Namaste. All right, deck number 3. For this last deck, we've got here 2 advice cards and 2 advice numbers for us to go ahead and dive into. So first card we got here that Spirit wants you to know is, how can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? So what I'm getting from here is, I don't know why I heard unrequited love for some reason. Shyness, bashfulness, courage. So I heard also pridefulness. So in terms of this card, I feel like there needs to be, like, of course, self-explanatory, that there needs to be some more self-love and compassion into your daily life, okay? Perhaps you're being a little bit too hard on yourself. You're focusing too much on your day-to-day, but there's something that's requiring you to give yourself a little bit more attention. So it says here, if your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Buddha. Today's soul action. Choose one self-care action to do today. 1, set stronger boundaries. 2, meditate and listen to your heart. 3, speak to yourself with compassion. 4, focus on your strengths. 5, say no to something that isn't a soul yes. 6, say yes to something you are afraid of. 7, let go of what you cannot control. 8, stay away from drama and negativity. 9, ask for help and allow it. And 10, write down 3 things you are grateful for. All right, so Spirit is saying it's time for you to give yourself a little bit of love, okay? Some self-love and some compassion. Next card, where am I called to use my voice right now? So perhaps you're trying to figure out your soul's journey, your soul's path, you're trying to figure out where do you fit, or where do your skills fit on this trajectory that you wish to embark on. And Spirit is saying, like, your gifts are going to seamlessly fit in with this new path that you're going to consider taking soon. And there's no need to stress out about the details. I don't know why I really needed to say that. You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Today's soul action: share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. So, for example, for me, like in terms of me, I realized that I went through a whole identity shift recently, and I was able to confide in friends, with like-minded interests about this identity shift. And this definitely provided some healing conversations, some the ability to really recognize that you yourself are a spiritual being and that you're here to help contribute to the world at large, that you're beings of light. So being able to recognize, those aspects of myself and how I can show up and breathe life into the world is something that is contagious, and it can be sent around to those that you love and affect them in a very positive way. So everything always comes back around full circle. We're all one. 1212. This card talks about persistence, shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment, new experiences. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. So where am I called to use my voice right now? Like I just said, you're called to be going on like a new journey. I think you're going to be, putting yourself a little bit more out there, and you're going to have going to be testing the waters, and you're going to be getting some new experiences because you chose to put yourself out there. So Spirit is saying, give yourself some love, recognize that you're deserving of it, okay? Just as you're deserving of love, and also sharing your story with others. You deserve to share your story with others. One, because it's something you went through that was detrimental, and you speaking to others, you're healing yourself, and also you're healing others through your stories. So that's something to consider. Then there's also 0550, the eye candy. Intuition, inspired action, beauty, art, socializing, flow, potential romance. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There's so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. So this card is definitely talking about, maybe you are in the process now of taking care of yourself, or you're being called to take care of yourself, and you're going to be going through a glow up. You know what I mean? Perhaps it's something you're currently about to go through, and you're about to also be embarking on a new journey towards your spiritual mission, towards your spiritual mission, or for your spiritual mission. Is that what it means? Am I saying that correctly? Okay. My brain's starting to get a little like, woo. Yes, perhaps you're already on your spiritual journey and, and you're just now also starting to give yourself some of that self-love. And if you are, Spirit is saying you're right on the money. You're doing the best thing that you could possibly do right now, because now you are shifting. So I feel like you are shifting. I don't feel an energy of like hesitation. Well, I know I do feel hesitation, but I mean in terms of not doing anything at all. I feel like you're actually desiring to make changes. Okay, so here, let's go ahead and see what else to back up everything. Competition. So Spirit is saying, like, don't let, I guess, the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. That's pretty much what Spirit wanted me to say with that one. Don't let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. I forget, that was from Cinderella's story. That was the most perfect thing to say here. There's always going to be competition. There's always going to be potential whatever, but don't let that keep you from continuing down your path. Or, perhaps whom going down this spiritual path, maybe perhaps you'll have conflicts with family and friends, and that bothers you. So Spirit is saying, don't let that hold you back. Page of Swords here. Spirit is saying it's time to go ahead and continue to generate ideas. Play with those ideas. And you will find that you will start to decide where to navigate your ship. Continue to have those playful ideas. Six of Cups talks about old relationships, past energy here. Perhaps there is Spirit is saying that there's going to be someone coming back around in your life. Or maybe you're going to be meeting someone who is from a past life, like a soulmate connection, someone that you know is going to be coming around. And, going to impart some information to you, and you'll clarify that in a second. We got the 10 of Wands, carrying burdens or responsibilities. These are healthy burdens and responsibilities, okay? You're wanting to do the work. So Spirit is saying, you're going to be getting more responsibilities on your plate soon. Okay? So be prepared. Yes. So, like I said, this also corroborates with fears of letting people down, fears of getting hurt, or fears of walking away is something that Spirit is saying. Do not walk away from something solely based on fear about it, because that just negates the experience, right? How can you push yourself to be the best version of yourself if you are staying in your comfort zone? So Spirit is saying, move past that. Page of Swords, Queen of Wands. So Spirit is saying, in terms, I feel like this is in the reverse. Selfish, emptiness, jealousy, insecurity, apathy. No, it's not in the reverse. I feel like Spirit is just saying, You should definitely continue to ask the right questions, seek answers, I see you looking up on Google for answers, for means to, evolve on how to create this business that you so desire, or this future spiritual mentorship that I feel is going to be. So Spirit is saying that you're going to have to walk in your confidence, okay, in order to move forward, to conjure up this Page of Swords here, okay, to conjure up this goals that you have, because you're going to be having a 10 of Wands here, more responsibility on your plate. I even see this Queen of Wands looking over here. I feel like maybe a little bit upwards, but she's about to, with confidence, and be ready. She's going to be looking up what she needs to be looked up and be ready. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that. Knight of Cups. So someone's going to, someone from the past may be coming forward with a love proposal, or ask you to take things a little bit more seriously. I feel like somebody from the past is definitely gonna want to take things a little bit more seriously. It could be someone who's, giving an offer of love or an offer of commitment, or maybe wants a business partner. Maybe they want to work with you in terms of this new, journey you're going to be going on here. These new experiences that you're going to be having. All right, let's see. Further do this. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, Spirit is saying that things are definitely about to change, okay? And to not resist it. So Spirit is saying it's time to change. It's time for you to get to that next level, to use your gifts for the best and the betterment of all. To give yourself this self-compassion, continue to stand in this Queen of Wands energy here, who's self-assured, ambitious, knows what she wants, knows when's the right time to act. Someone who stands in this energy, right? She's also looking at this this Knight of Cups here. So his back is turned to her, right? And this is, I feel like, you. But also, this could also mean that when you begin to get into this, your element, because perhaps right now you are not in this, maybe you are, you are not, but this Queen of Wands is someone who's very, like I said, confident in herself. But the moment that you begin to be confident in yourself, this Knight of Cups is going to see that change. They're going to go for that change, right? This Wheel of Fortune, this next level you, okay? So I definitely see that correlation here. And Spirit is saying, like, it's time for you to submit to the changes. You're in a new space, a new environment. If not, you're about to be, okay? You're about to be put into a whole new space. Let's see what other advice does Spirit have for this individual watching. Queen of Swords. Eight of Wands. Yeah, as soon as you start, Spirit is saying, as soon as you start to be cutting through the noise of certain things and knowing exactly what you want, you're going to start to have a lot of information. You're going to also be free to just go ahead and create. Okay. This Queen of Swords is intelligent. She has clear boundaries. She's clear-minded. She's independent, and she knows, and she's well-intentioned, and she knows where she wants to head to. And because she's with that hat, okay, of focusing on the next best thing with a clear head, which is what Spirit is advising you to do, you're going to start to, I don't want to take this one. I think I wasn't focusing on it. You're going to start to see things move a lot more quicker, okay? And then the final card, Spirit, thank you. The Six of Pentacles, give and take energy. So Spirit is saying that the advice is continue to be who you are. Make sure that the energy you give out is reciprocated and not exhausted, okay? Trying to see if that inspired action, intuition, gratitude. Yeah, I feel like Spirit is saying, like, as soon as you start to walk into this new energy of you, you're going to be very giving, wanting to be very giving, and you're also going to be given back. I'm hearing that Spirit is saying you're going to be given back. Okay, for the amount of times that you've given out, you're going to be receiving back hundredfold. So the advice is to continue to be who you are, own who you are, and follow your passions. Okay, and make sure that they're well thought out, well intentioned, on how you choose to achieve them. Okay, I think that's pretty much all that I have. Yes, you will be moving into calmer waters, something that's going to be very much so the best that you could think of. Perhaps it's been a very difficult or, busy or whatever, or you had to walk away from something, but you're going to be moving into a whole new energy here, okay, where you're going to be having healthy responsibilities that you're going to find joyful. And to also just make sure that the energy that you are giving out is going to be received back as well. I feel like this Knight of Cups, this is someone that you should, and he's also looking down if you can see here. This is also something that you should just monitor to make sure that this person that's coming forward with solid words of commitment, that they are backing that up with their actions, okay? So yes, I feel like overall, to tie it to the main cards, how can you infuse more self-love and compassion into your life? By being you, okay? By going out there and making sure you're setting, even if it's boundaries for yourself, making sure you're setting things clear intention wise, from, if it's reorganizing your home to, the things you buy. Being very well intentioned is a form of self-love and self-compassion. Also, sitting on your throne and being confident in your own skills and abilities, and especially in terms of how you can contribute to to humanity at large. That's all very, beautiful and very important. So I believe that that is all that I have for deck number 3. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and comment below. If there's anything that you thought that I should tweak or, remove. Oh my God. Excuse me. Anything that I should tweak, or remove or change up, your comments definitely help. All right. Okay. Well, as always, I appreciate you for being here. Namaste.